these three bears who lived in a house in the woods. Well, one day Mama Bear
make some porridge.
and Papa Bear said,
"This is too hot. Let's go for a walk."
so the three bears went for a walk in the woods. Off they went. And while they were gone, there was this little girl in the woods called Goldilocks. And she was walking and she got so tired that she came upon this house in the woods and she decided to knock on the door and see if anyone was home. No one answered, so she knocked again. Still, no one answered, so she walked right in their house. And she saw the 3 bowls of porridge. She was kind of hungry, so she tasted the great big bowl and said,
"This is too hot.
Then she tried the medium-sized bowl.
This is too cold.
But when she tried Baby Bear's smallest bowl of porridge, she said,
This is just right."
and she ate it until it was all gone. Oh, she was so full that she thought she would check out the rest of the house and maybe just rest for a while. So she went into the room with the 3 chairs. Well, when she sat in the biggest chair, she said, "This is..."
Too soft.
Then she sat in the medium-sized chair and said, "This is..."
Too hard.
But she sat in Baby Bear's smallest chair and said,
This is just right.
but it wasn't just right, and it broke to pieces. Well, she was still very tired, so she decided she would go take a little nap. She went into the room with the 3 big beds, and she laid down in the biggest bed and said, This
This
is...
is too soft.
So then she went into the medium-sized bed and said, This is...
Too hard.
And then she tried the smallest bed and said,
This is just right.
well, she fell sound asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears were coming back from their walk in the woods. They were so hungry. So they went right into the kitchen, ready to eat their porridge. But when Papa Bear looked at his porridge, he said,
Someone has been eating my porridge.
and Mama Bear looked at her bowl of porridge and said,
Somebody has eaten my porridge.
and Baby Bear looked at his and said,
Someone's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up.
they ate it all up. So the 3 bears decided that they were going to call Domino's and have a pizza delivered. And while they were waiting, they went into the family room and sat to sit in the chairs. But when they got there, Papa Bear said,
Someone has been sitting in my chair.
and Mama Bear said,
Somebody has been sitting in my chair.
and Baby Bear said in a sad Baby Bear voice,
Someone is sitting in my chair and they broke it all up.
and so Mama Bear said, oh, we'll fix it tomorrow. And so they finished their pizza and went off to bed. Well, when they went into the bedroom and stood by their beds, Papa Bear looked at his bed, and in a Papa Bear voice he said,
Someone has been sleeping in my bed.
and Mama Bear said,
Somebody has sleeping in my bed.
and Baby Bear said,
Someone is sleeping in my bed, and there they are.
well, with that, Goldilocks woke up, saw the 3 bears, and ran out of the house where she never went into a stranger's house again.